Ja, om cirka 68 sekunder är klockan 1:30. Och det betyder att det är dags för oss här på TV3 att säga godnatt och sov gott.
Special TV-Shop.
They're new, they're exciting, they're incredible inventions. And here to show you just what today's incredible invention can do is your host, Tim Devlin.
Hello, how nice to see you. And welcome to Incredible Inventions. Boy, have we got something special for you today. It is the ultimate stain remover. It's going to solve problems. It's going to clean all those things that you've tossed into the rag bag or into the garbage bin. And best of all, it's going to save you all kinds of money. Now, I'm going to give you a clue. What is it?
You've never seen anything like it before. It's the most incredible stain remover ever invented. It demolishes ink marks, obliterates gravy stains. Even red dye and iodine disappear like magic. Old stains, new stains, tar, blood, and rust are gone in an instant. You've got to see it to believe it. Stay tuned and you'll become a believer in the amazing DD7.
I notice over here we've got a fella. Now, you're not wearing a T-shirt, so I assume you are one of our skeptics. What is your name, sir?
Hi, Scott Wilson.
Oh, Scott. Now, are you always that tall, or are you just trying to make me look short? Come on down here, Scott. Now, tell me, what do you do, Scott, when you got a stain on, say, your nice shirt or your tie?
Well, there's not much you can do.
Did you hear that? Not much you can do. Oh, shame, Scott. Okay, now we're going to bring you up front, and we're going to let you see close up just how wonderful DD7 really is. We're going to put DD7 to the test, okay? Come on up here. We don't have time to deal with 100 different stains that DD7 will remove, but we got some of the worst here. There's a bottle of ink. I've got that already. There's some iodine. Now that stuff, you get it on your skin, you got to let it wear off. And here's some car grease. And the red stuff, I got it here and I got it in the bowl. Now that's dye. That's the sort of thing you dye clothes with. But Scott, you said when you get a stain on your shirt or on your tie that you can't get it out, that there's not much you can do about it. Now, I can't believe that, because have you never been in a restaurant where you've been eating soup or else you've been eating spaghetti and you reach across and you're trying to pick up the... Oh, my goodness, Scott, you must be more careful. Look at the mess here. Now, we just got to get this... Oh, boy, is this a sloppy guy? I mean, you really need DD7. Just look at the state of that. What kind of tie is that?
It's silk.
It's silk. Can you believe that? It's a silk tie. Now, oh dear, I meant to pick that up. Now I've got it on my fingers. This is ink. Well, he said it wouldn't come off, so we may as well use the tie to wipe it off on, right? And have a little bit up here, too. Okay. And I think we're going to have a little bit of finger painting here. That's iodine. Iodine, right? Okay. Now, this reminds me, one of our viewers wrote in, and she told me a story. Her husband was checking the oil, and he lifted the hood of the car and dragged a $100 silk tie across the engine, got car grease all over it. Car grease, right? Oh, there you go, Scott. We'll even have a bit of that up there. Now, Scott, we have a choice. I can leave you, or you better soon become a believer in DD7 because you're going to look pretty funny going out of the studio with this stuff all over you. Now, here, you hold that, all right? Good, because this is where the magic really begins. DD7. Now, DD7 is made in West Germany, and it was invented, are you ready for it, 25 years ago. And Europeans have been using it all that time, and they've known. Now it's available here in North America, and it can be used either full strength, because it's super concentrated, or you can dilute it, and we're going to cover all those points later in the show. But Scott, I am going to put this full strength right on to pure silk, but I'm going to wet it because you always activate DD7 with water. So we'll just run a little water down there, and I'm going to put it full strength right on your tie. There we go. Now, you better say a prayer, Scott. Okay. What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? Oh, my goodness, are we going to be embarrassed? Here we go. Now, we're rubbing a little gently here because, remember, it is silk that we're trying to clean. Take a look at that. We might need just a drop more water, but, yes, everything is coming off. The ink, the dye, the iodine, and the car grease. It's all off of the tie. Couldn't be better than that. And now, we don't have any stains left, do we, Scott?
What about this?
Oh, you know, he wants it all for nothing. Okay, we'll have a little bit up here. There's some more DD7 up there. Very creative. Now, I told you we always activate with water. I'm going to use a little nail brush for this, and let's see what we can get. I need a lot more water up here, and there goes the car grease. You're getting a massage at the same time here. The car grease, the ink, the dye, everything is coming straight off of the shirt. Look at that. What about that, studio? Can you believe that? That would have been a very expensive duster. Now, Scott, I'm not going to remove the red dye here. I want that to dry in absolutely solid, and I'm going to come back later in the show, and I'm going to show you how I get that off of there. Scott, you've been a good sport. Now, are you a believer?
Now I am.
Now you're a believer. Okay, we're going to give you a DD7 t-shirt. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Go over there, but get you dried out. Thank you.
Är det här något du har råkat ut för? Vilken soppa. Men vad är detta? Ja, smakar det så kostar det. Den här skjortan och sidenblusen har inte en chans, eller? Nu finns det ett sätt att ta itu med svåra fläckar. Snabbt, säkert och grundligt. DD7. DD7 är ett superkoncentrat som tar bort de flesta fläckar. Titta, bläckfläcken försvann. Till och med den här ömtåliga sidenblusen blev otroligt ren. Och det är inte allt. Kära, jod, blod, rost. DD7 tar bort allt. Är dina gardiner tråkiga och gråa? En snabb sköljning med vatten och DD7 och de blir som nya igen. DD7 gör till och med underverk med dina mattor och möbelklädslar. Och du, vad du sparar pengar. Vi har smetat in de här händerna med bläck, jod och smörjolja. Och titta bara, DD7 och lite vatten tar omedelbart bort all smuts. Till och med under naglarna. Och det är inte allt. Tänk dig att det här är din tvättmaskin. En röd strumpa i vittvätten och allt blir rosafärgat. Bläck från en trasig penna och till och med jod. Lite grann av DD7 i sista sköljet var just till alla ovälkomna fläckar för alltid. Ett otroligt erbjudande från TV-Shop. I Sverige och Norge kostar en tub DD7 99 kronor. Men köper du 2 så betalar du bara 169 kronor. Missa inte den här chansen. Ta den. Ring och beställ din DD7 direkt. Så här gör du. Ring i Norge 042 714 00. I Sverige 08 20 00 75. I Danmark 86 86 20 20. Missa inte den här chansen. Ring nu.
Now for the mystery of the red sock. Now I want all you at home and I want you in the studio to imagine that you're doing the laundry, and in that washing machine are things like sheets, pillow slips, your favorite blouse, slacks, whatever you happen to be washing. Now I want you to imagine that they're in there, and what happens one red sock gets in with them and it isn't color fast. Now you all know what happens. This is going to be my washing machine here, and I'm going to put some red dye in there. This is what happens when a sock bleeds in amongst your whites, your yellows, your color fast things. And what happens? Everything turns pink. Now come on, girls, how many times have you sent your husband off to the gymnasium wearing pink Y fronts? Come on, own up, isn't that true? It's true, fellas, isn't it? Right, I bet there's a few pink Y fronts right here today. Now look at this mess I'm putting in here. It isn't always, you know, the pink. It isn't always that. Sometimes it's the blue jeans. They bleed as well. Or you leave a pen in there. You know, a lady told me that she added up the value of her one wash load that turned pink, and it came to over $1,000. Can you believe that? $1,000 that she ruined. And the reason she knew it, how much it cost, was because she had had something bleed. Now, the medical profession is always getting iodine on everything, so as a courtesy to them, I'm going to put iodine in here too. Now, you would never have a mess like this. But if you did, you'd want to solve it, because $1,000 worth of laundry is a lot of money. Now, we need a little bit of laundry here.